So we are live with DOD Radio Network. That's right, guys. DOD Radio Network is live at My Voice, My Truth, My Power, celebrating survivors of domestic violence. You all need to tune in. All the activities and the festivities are going to be live. So anybody walking by this camera gonna get caught on camera. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a unmanned camera, so you're going to get all the performances. You're going to get the setup, the behind the scenes. You're going to get everything that's going on that is exclusive to DoD Radio. Nobody else is getting it. Rebirth of Renee is running around here somewhere looking very cute. She may come jump in the camera, but this is a live event and we are live. So stay tuned and stay blessed. I'm out. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Listen, I am so glad that you are uh, coming to be with us with our voice, our truth, our power. Listen, as a domestic violence survivor, even though I don't really say survivor, I'm a thriver because I no longer even allow any of the effects of domestic violence to even taint me in any way. And you know what? That's what's going on here. Everyone here today will either share their story, share a spoken word, or even share a song. And I'm so glad that you stopped by to check us out. Listen, you have to look up the Cassie Project as well. She is doing amazing things here in Atlanta. It's not just about overcoming and thriving, but it's about giving back and helping the community and letting them know that you have somebody to support you as well with what you've gone through. It is because people have shared their story. It's because people have talked about what has happened to them that has given other people the strength to talk about it with other people, to join together with other individuals, to be encouraged, to be empowered, and to just actually live the life that we have been given to live. And that life being in abundance. So stay with us. The program is about to start, and you're going to get a lot of good stuff here. I will also have her to share how you can support such an organization, a ministry, a way of life. Because honestly, we need you too to help others. So help me help others, right? Talk to y'all in a few. Enjoy the show.
This is recent. This is recent. I know someone else. Something's wrong with that. Kid was eating this. He's nervous.
things that have kept me weighed down. I'm taking my power back by telling my story today. It's not okay when a person tells you no, you to proceed anyway. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's it's not okay to retaliate against a person when they choose not to be in your company. That's not cool. It's not okay. When people have to, a woman's worth is in her heart and her mind. You have to believe it for yourself, for anybody else to believe it for you. You have a right to be places where you are respected and valued, not tolerated. Word to the wise. Never, ever, ever waste your time, energy, resources trying to convince people of your worthiness who already committed to disliking you in the first place. All right. Always be places where you are valued and appreciated. If you're not valued or appreciated, leave as soon as possible. No sense you waste your life away on people who never will appreciate your worth. Thank you for listening. This is Miss Sade. I am an unapologetic Black woman. Thank you.
All right, so that was the first, but we have more to come. I'd like to invite Miss Sarah Rose to the mic. We'll move on. We'll move on. Um, Dr. Sonia. No, I didn't ask you to come up first. She's a little shy, and this is her first time, so please welcome her.
So I'm very soft spoken. I'm very soft spoken. So y'all, if my voice slows down a little bit, please let me know. Just a little bit about me. I'm a second generation, 24-year survivor of domestic violence. I witnessed domestic violence when I was 7 years old in my home. I went on to become a domestic violence victim at the age of 18, stayed in that relationship for 10 years, and so forth. Fast forward, I was able to forgive my abuser, who has now passed away. He passed away in 2021. And I'm thankful that I was able to forgive him. I'm also the founder of Thriver Incorporated, which is a nonprofit organization that advocates for domestic violence victims and brings awareness. I am very proud of that project, and I'm very proud to be here today to participate in this one. So I'm super nervous, y'all, so bear with me. Take your time, Thriver. We're just Dear survivor, dear thriver. Dear survivor, I see you. Not the polished photo, not the practiced smile, but the night warrior vision and version of you. The one who prayed through silence and stitched herself back together with hope sharp as needles and tears that turned into prayer. You are not broken, you're breaking cycles. You're weak, you're not weak, excuse me, you're not weak, you're wilding a quiet tower that the world was never quite ready to name. I'm gonna try to Dear Thriver, you didn't just survive, you rose. Even when your voice trembled like glass and your soul felt like paper in the rain, still you stood. You choose morning over evening. You walked barefoot across shards of memory and still found the courage to dance. Not because of the pain, not because of the pain that you've been through, but because you refuse to disappear with it. You've been told you're too much and still not enough. But you're exactly right, divinely measured and marvelously made. Dear Thriver, they may never know what it cost you to love again, to trust your body, to love and look in the mirror and not flinch. But now you know, and that knowing is your final. Dear Thriver, you are not what happened to you. You are what rose from the ashes. Absolutely. You're the echo of I'm still here. You're the answer to your ancestors' wildest prayers. You're the lighthouse now. Let no one call you. Let no one tell your story. Let no one be the narrator of it. Your voice carries generations forward. You've mastered the art of showing up with tired eyes and trembling hands, offering your strength to the world, even when you're running low. You're the quiet miracle they didn't write headlines about, but heaven knows. They didn't see your whisper. They didn't hear your whisper when you said, then you did it anyway. They never knew how many mornings you pieced yourself together with scripture, coffee, and drink it to you. Dear Thriver, you carry the ministry of me too. In your testimony and in you share not to impress, but to heal. You are no less, you are not less valuable because you were wounded. You're more valuable because you rose again with scars that shine, that shine, that shine. Like stained glass windows, stories of survival written across your skin. You are the woman who learned that no was a complete, not partial, but complete sentence. That rest in revolutionary. It's revolutionary, and the love must first start from where? With the beginning. And oh, how I love and how you love now so fiercely, so softly, so wild and wise. Not because you are never hurt, but because you feel what is. Dear survivor, you weren't born for the shadows. You are the light. The boldest form, you don't exist, you illuminate. Every tear became water for your harvest. Every heartbreak became bricks for you to reveal. Every silent screaming became an anthem someone else will one day need to hear. Dear Bryce, you don't owe your past an apology. You owe your future fullest presence. Keep writing, keep speaking, keep feeling out loud, not in silence, but loud. Because somewhere another sister is listening, still stuck in the storm, looking for proof that survival is possible. And guess what? You are that proof. Mm-hmm. To thrive is to sacrifice the woman you were to nurture the world into something better. And oh, how beautifully you surrender and redefine. Even if no one asks when you show up, even if no one sees the late night, the silent prayers and weariness, that doesn't seem. Mm-hmm. And your legacy is not the noise, it's the proof. Dear Thrive, there came a moment when surviving was no longer enough. When you whispered, Lord, I can't do this alone. And heaven answered, not with thunder, but with stillness. That was the moment of rebirth, not loud, but holy, not flawless, but full. God met me in the rubble and showed up with reflection in the river of healing. You didn't just get back up, you became the entire new you. Born again, not only in faith, but in vision, in identity, and in purpose. You started praying with fire, walking with authority, and breathing with anointing. You stepped into rooms with the power of 1,000 prayers and gentle force of one who knows whose they are. Dear survivor, dear thriver, you have arrived, and let it be known that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Against you, dear thriver, dear survivor, may you rise.
Okay, so Dr. Sonia McKenzie was the first person when I first opened up the invitation for this event. She was the first subscriber to message me and say, I want to share. And I wanted to thank you for that. Because when I first launched it, I was like, "Ain't nobody gonna come. People don't know the Cassie Project. People don't want to do this. But you proved me wrong. And then others were to follow. This young lady also made a contribution. The beautiful baskets that they were passing around were compliments of Dr. Sonia. She brought those for the raffle. So if you haven't gotten your raffle tickets yet, please do. We've got a lot of amazing things. Um, and she's donated her book. Um, you have a few books.
Thriver, Thrive Her, and then also Thrive People.
Which is also included in one of the gift baskets. And so we do have some empowerment books available for the raffle as well. So did I say get your raffle tickets? Get your raffle tickets. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You are more than welcome. And this is what I mean about community. Well, like I said, I've been here almost 3 years, and I really don't have a tribe yet. I have some people from my hometown here in the A, and so and we keep saying we're going to get together. We haven't, but a community with people with like experiences. You know, when we are triggered by something, or when we do, we can feel safe about sharing our truths. That's what's important to me. I want to be around people who are like me. You know. So thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. And I also wanted to point out again, we do have some amazing vendors, but we also have an artist here who is painting the essence of the event live. So he's over there painting um, not just the words that we are saying, but what the words mean, the feeling in the room. So at the end, it shall be unveiled, darling. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We may donate it to a women's center, like we've honorarily donated a few of our couches to. But I just think it's awesome to have a live artist here doing that. So thank you for coming, Picasso. Everybody give him a round of applause. And just to mention some of the others in the room, we have Destiny Over Drama Radio Network in the house. And they are doing their podcast live. And then we have other artists who are over here. And then we have Mary Kay, because we all want to be beautiful. And of course, like I said, we have Rejoice in Fashion here in the back. And then of course you got to get your Cassie swag. Anybody in their Cassie t-shirt, can you stand up and just kind of show your Cassie t-shirt? Please and thank you. So we have two styles. That's our Healing Through the Arts. Yes, and then we also have our Cassie logo, which is the ribbon on the couch. T-shirts available for you as well. So we are going to continue with the program. I'm looking at the clock. Calculating math is not my strong point, but I figure we can ask one more subscriber to come up, and there will be a brief intermission because there are light bites as so advertised, and they are in the cooler room. So if you all want to partake in some fruit and nibbles, and there, like I said, there's ice water in the back if you all need some. So next to the stage, to the microphone, come on up with those dimples, girl. You know, you were so shy, like through email, and it's weird to feel shy through email, but I felt it. Are you generally shy?
Kind of.
Oh, okay. Introduce yourself. Yes, man. Go for it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ariana Sabri. I'm originally from Philadelphia. I came here to pursue my dreams as a writer and a director. I've been in Atlanta for 2 years, and I am a survivor of suicidal thoughts and suicidal attempt. Coming down here, I did go through a lot, financially, mentally, and I just wanted to, come here and tell my story. And I'm so glad that Chris was, very, grateful, well, gracious enough to let me come up here and tell my story. So my poem is going to be called My Truth, My Power. I'll start this off by saying it's been a minute since I've been praying. Falling to my knees, begging the Lord, please, to get me out of this mess I stay in. Contemplating whether I should stay or go. Leave the flow. It's gotten so hard I thought it would be easier if I didn't live no more. Trying to escape the pain while the landlord's banging on my door. I tried to correct it, tried to perfect it, but every step I took, it seemed to be getting neglected. What the heck then? What's my purpose if none of my actions seem to be worth it? Got me feeling as though the finer things in life, I don't deserve it. Self-infliction, self-incisions, distorted the order of my self-depiction. My self-decisions through hit superstitions. Had my mind separated from my body. Call that a self-eviction. They say that it gets better through time, to heal your mind. While I was harming the temple of my beauty, I kept hearing my mama say, you are protected by the divine. But my truth, my power, my dreams, my desires, those are the things that never went away. My truth, my power, my dreams, my desires are the reason that I'm with all y'all here today. Yes. Overcoming the obstacles that ends in our own virtue is easier to say than do. What is true to the things that belong to you. I'll leave you with this by saying, I've begun a new path by praying. Survival of the fittest isn't left to the swiftest, but those who went through the fire from start to finish. I rose, not broken but born, a survivor shaped by the storm.
That was beautiful. How are you all feeling about this? So can I ask a personal question? Um, how many of you have not been affected by power-based personal violence? Did you raise your hand, sir?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah. I don't know where my video went. Hey, you braved through the. And I'm sorry for hosting an event on the weekend that Beyonce was coming to town. I have no idea. No idea. I'm sorry. So I'm just yeah, apparently there's some other stuff going on. So yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. But look, you all made it. You all made it safely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And apparently I needed to grant you all access, and I have. So as we get prepared for our featured vocalist to take the stage, we're gonna set up her track and everything. Now you all can log back into that. I don't know that you have to do the code again if it's, I don't know if it comes to your email or whatever happens. But yeah, so now you should have access. And if you don't, let me know. But it's right here in my email, which I wasn't checking. So we're gonna set up for Renee Ambush to take the mic, and then we're gonna continue with our program. And again, beverages, and we're gonna take intermission after this. So you are more than welcome to have some light nibbles. And one thing I did not mention about Dr. Sonia as we prepare for our vocalist. She wrote an article about the Cassie Project, and she talked about me in there too. And she submitted it to a magazine, and then she sent me an email like, surprise, I know you didn't know I did this. I hope you don't mind. And I read this amazing article, and it made me cry. It made me cry. Your words, I was like, she should be my left brain because I'm totally right brained. And like the words that you chose, that you used, if you all are interested in the article, I will send it to you because you need to read this. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, it's not me. It was Cassandra.
The link is on the Apex website, actually.
Oh, okay. It's on the Apex website. Look at that girl. Moving on. exciting. All right, so yeah. Ooh, oh, is that yes? That is her. That is she. We're all set.
Like that today, though, y'all.
And so the track is good. There's a track for her. Make sure, but Renee good like that. She can just do acapella. We don't have to, we don't have to have a track, but she probably prefers it that way. So is everybody able to get in?
No. I maybe have to put the thing back up.
Oh, so it makes you do it all over again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's sucky. Okay. Thank you. So yeah. Well, just know you also have access now and granted for everybody. I have 4 responses, so somebody was able to get in.
And which link is you?
I sent it in a separate email. Yeah, if you type in my name, just type in KHRYS.
Are you on the email?
I think the audio file was separate. It's the audio file that I shared with you and it's in my email. Do you need me to send it? I apologize, you guys. Again, this is first time out, so there will be challenges. But the purpose of us being here today is to hopefully promote healing.
Absolutely.
And for us to share our voices and raise our voices and come together as a community. So,
That's all we want to show on site.
oh yes, please and thank you. Yes, you have.
I'll give them a couch. So, my story. I am a survivor of sexual assault and domestic violence. I wrote a book, Silent Screams, The Voices You Don't Hear Children Say, the voices that speak inside. So from age 6 to 16, I was continuously molested. I experienced incest, and in my 20s, actually experienced having to deal with almost being raped. Those things actually, in my former years of the 6 to 16, it caused me to have a very low self-esteem, a very low self-worth. And that, in fact, had me marry 3 men who were abusive. Now, mind you, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, so I know when I say abusive, let me just break it down, because when nobody throwing hands all the time, because they would have to catch them as well. But I tell people all the time that by the time you get to the physical abuse, you've already been abused. I was emotionally abused. I was spiritually abused. I was abused financially, being withheld from, monetary things that I needed for me to actually survive in my marriages. I was abused emotionally. And with that being said, what I did was I started taking a look inside of me because what I believed was it was more to life and it was more to me. So after I started identifying who God created me to be, I started living out that truth. In the suicide, my system, I attempted 7 times, died 3 times, and I'm still here. So what it made me do was also not only help people and tell my story, because your story, people are won over by the words of your testimony. It is your story that empowers other people to tell their story, to tell another story, to let somebody know that we are here together holding each other up. Don't be sad like you said. It's not a sorry thing. I might have the scars, but my scars only said that I still made it and I'm still here. So I wrote this song, Destiny. Destiny was actually considered for a Grammy in 2018. All I wanted to do was just sing and tell my story and tell people that there was actually destiny over drama. But what happens is how we got to the destiny over drama is my 28-year-old son passed away. And he was a recording artist by the name of Drama. And what I realized was that as long as I had breath in my body, I still had destiny over drama. No matter what you go through, no matter what you've experienced, if you're still here and you still have breath in your body, you still have the ability to go forward. That also turned me into a behavioral mental health therapist. So for everybody who has these experiences, I don't just have the credentials, but I have the experience as well. So that's why I don't call myself a therapist per se. I'm an impartation strategist. What I do is I come alongside you and I help remove the things that became barriers and ignite what's already been innately given to you by God. So I hope that you enjoy my voice. Right now, I am a little under the weather, and that's not an excuse because guess what? I'm still on this mic, I'm still talking, and I would be a liar if I didn't tell you it was Destiny over drama and not stand here and sing, right? Okay, got it?
Okay, you go.
As I reach for higher heights and take control over my life. All this weight that I'm carrying, my destiny don't carry it. Pushing past the pain, never love what you don't believe in me. Or what's meant to be. It's my destiny. It's my destiny. It's my destiny. It's my destiny to be free. It's my destiny. It's my destiny. It's your destiny to be free. Say that. Say that. Say that. As I reach for higher heights, take control over my life. All this weight that I'm carrying, my destiny won't carry it. Pushing past the pain of the Lord says there's no belief in me. Who can compare to my destiny? It's my destiny. It's your destiny. It's your destiny. So free. It's free. It's your destiny. It's my destiny. It's your destiny. So free. Free. Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that. I'm free. Say that. I'm in what's going on here saying that. I'm in it. It's my destiny. It's free. Say that. I'm free. I see my destiny from afar. It ain't so far to hold on. No, no. Sin, we've been together too long. How many go won't hold on? No, longer, longer. I see my destiny cannot, shall not, will not be determined by possessions or visions of others. It's my destiny. It's my destiny. It's your destiny to be free. It's my destiny. It's yours. Your destiny. It's my destiny to be free. Say that. Say that. Say that. I'm free. I'm free. Say that. Say that. Say that. I'm free. I'm free. Say that. Walk out of here. Say that. Say that. Say that. I'm free. I'm free. Yeah. I'm free. So, say that. Yo. Say that. Say it. Say that. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Yes. And because of all of abuse, honestly, I had to turn to the mirror, and that's something I want y'all to do. Turn in the mirror. You might not do it like this, but you're gonna have to tell yourself, here's my mirror. I looked at myself and I said, "You're gonna love yes. Me."
Enough, you have mirrors in your gift bags. So if you want to look at yourself now, I know I'm not going to sing what she just did, but if you want to pull your mirror out and say that to yourself, you can right here in this very, very moment. I also wanted to let you all know that we have a few doctors in the house, but Dr. Kayla is here as our resident licensed clinician for anyone who may be triggered or want to move into another stage of healing and maybe speak with a therapist. So there is someone here to support you. Dr. Kayla? Good evening, good evening. Give thanks and praise to the Most High. How you doing? Hi. My name is Kayla Bijani. I'm a licensed social worker. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, sound therapist, soon to be yoga instructor, and I too am a survivor. But I am here to help y'all today. Um, I see so many beautiful faces in here, and I just want y'all to know it's okay. It's okay to feel vulnerable. Your feelings are valid. Your voice, hello, your voice is your truth. Speak it, say it, don't hide it. A little bit about myself. I'm from Inglewood, California, Tuskegee graduate. Shout out to you. Yes, what? Come on, Stevie, come on. I got my master's in social work from Abilene Christian University, and I have been working with survivors for many years. My journey started as a social worker in 2016, where I worked with foster and probation youth. In California, a lot of domestic violence is known. Prostitution is a known thing out there. So I was out there in the field helping those young girls get off those streets. So even to this day, I've shifted over to the more mental health aspect because I've learned that your body keeps the score. It's a wonderful one. Your body does keep the score. Might not be able to say it, but being around certain environments or somebody touching your shoulder, you're like, okay, that's sweet, right? But I was introduced to healing at a very young age. My great grandmother was very active in her community and she used to take me to her yoga classes with her. My little 5-year-old self used to run around there so excited. So healing has been a part of my life for a long time. Um, at a very young age, I was around someone who I thought I could be safe around. And that's when I realized I never truly felt safe. And I dedicated my life's work to make sure that I can provide that safe space for others. Therapy has helped me, medication has helped me. I'm hoping. But most of all, speaking my truth is what helped me. So now I work as a child and family therapist, helping the youth still to this day, making sure that their voices are heard too. I work with adults too, so call me. But overall, I am here for y'all today. Okay. Thank you. No, it's something you didn't mention. So, in a picture, if you watch the scroll again of the little video that we did, when she sent a picture in, she was spinning around some beautiful, she was surrounded by some beautiful sound bowls. Is that what they're called? Yes. Okay, so talk about that. So, ooh, this is a little personal. I am a sound therapist as well. I use music to heal. I use my voice and I use different instruments and tools such as bowls,
bells, chimes, pretty much to help people regulate their nervous system. Like I said, our bodies keep the scores, right? So the first thing we have to do is work on that vagus nerve to make sure that we're regulated. So I sound therapy was introduced to me when I attempted to kill myself in 2016. I was in a very dark place at this time in my life, and the therapist I originally had was not as compassionate as I needed them to be. So thank God for Google. So I went online and said, what are some alternative forms of healing that so I can start my journey? And the first thing that popped up was sound therapy. So I invested in these tools, practiced on myself, and I realized throughout the years, I said, this feels right. So one day I went over to my great grandmother's house, who I mentioned earlier, and I was playing for her because at the time she had just had surgery. And she was like, that sounds familiar. Remember we used to go to my classes with me? And then they used to play music at the end. I'm like, girl, no, I was 5. I don't know. So I say that to say healing has always been a part of me. Whether no matter how much I tried to run from it or try to shy away from my calling, I was born to do this. So social work was literally the perfect place for me to excel. I love people. I love interacting with others. I love seeing people find that light again within themselves, right? But yes, I'm a traveling sound therapist and a Reiki practitioner. So if you need me, I will come to your house. I will provide food. I will create a safe space. I cleanse people's homes. But yeah, I've also taught. I've been working with kids for a long time, almost 10+ years, just about. So I have been teaching them and using my tools to breathe and to know the power of our breath and to teach them that they're safe in their minds and they're safe in their bodies and that their trauma does not define them. So you guys are part of my journey too. I'm currently working right now to get fully licensed. So those 3,000 hours is just a journey, but I'm on it and I'm doing it with purpose. So I think I mentioned everything. But I'll be here if you need me because this is a very serious topic. Domestic violence, sexual violence, any type of violence. It's a serious topic. So I'm honored to be here to provide that safe space for you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, as promised, we are going to move forward to a brief intermission. But when she said she had been working with children, I wanted to show you this book. It's called Tony and the Scary Thing. So back in Cincinnati, I did some work with Northern Kentucky University, and one of their students who looked like me, who didn't have any representation on campus, had been raped by a Greek, and there was nobody there. So she called the Cassie Project, and together we put together an event called Hold That Weight, where we took a mattress and put it in the center of the student yard. I'm not sure what they call it because what do they call the big community area where all the students? Okay, so they put a mattress there and we held an event. And she's now a child psychologist, and she has written this book. And I saw it and I was like, let me read this book. I have to get this book and I have to support her. And I read this book and realized that I wanted to be Tony. I wanted to be the child that could go to the adults that I trust and say, this happened to me. But I was raised in a day and age where there was a lot of victim blaming. So I couldn't have been Tony, but he's here now. And so I reached out to her and she sent me an autographed copy of this book to provide for one of the raffles. Because I think sometimes we don't know how to tell our children that it's okay to use their voices, but we can read this book to them and let them know that it's okay to say no, to say, get off me. I'm telling. So it's up for a raffle. So we are going to go to an intermission. These things are free, these right here. So you can get your Cassie silicone bracelet, even wear it in the shower. It won't change color or turn your wrist green. And Cassie has her own awareness ribbon. It's white for childhood sexual abuse and molestation survivors, which is me. And then purple is for domestic violence. And the multi-size polka dots means it can happen to anyone at any time. So please get your Cassie ribbon if you're a survivor of either. Y'all get some water and some fruit and some sandwiches and stuff. We'll reconvene shortly. Thank you.
Hello. Sorry, I just have to give one announcement. Due to this carpet being the original carpet that was placed here in 1978, we do ask that you all eat in the trolley theater. It is actually a lot cooler in there. There's also seating in there as well. That is right here to my left, and that's where the refreshments will be housed. Please do your best to stay with your food and beverage inside of the theater. Thank you. Yes, Bianca. Yes, I was the coordinator of the fashion show. Yes. Yes, okay, we're on the same page. When we get, when time comes, maybe at the. Ah.
Yeah. We don't know when we need one. Yeah. Fall.
And please make sure that we patronize our vendors. We have a couple of different vendors here. I don't have everyone's name. I do apologize. But I know that we have candles and oils. We have a clothing vendor. We also have artists here. We have Mary Kay. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? We'll make sure that I get everyone. Again, we have Mary Kay. We have oils and candles. We also have an artist here as well who has a couple of portraits to sell. We also have a clothing vendor in the back. Please make sure that you take time at the intermission to patronize the vendors who have come out today to give their support to this organization. I'm texting you right now. No problem.
Yeah, we already did our thing. Yeah, we broke off. They are, young, they don't know the party. Usually I would have been in the hotel sleeping. I told her I told her I'd make it over here. What you working with? Yep. Still doing it. Still okay. No. You can be on. You have them. This is so much routine. It makes it so. I'm opened up everything. Praise. All you have to all you that's not I ain't that.
Listen, you have just had a taste of what this event is about. So we're going to conclude here because you have to sign up to make sure that you are at the next event. We will see you there, and we will also wait to hear from you on DOD Radio Network. Make your comments about the show, what you've seen, what you've heard, if you have a testimony, if you have a story, because we would love to have you on Being Unboxed. So listen, the Cassie Project, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. You can find it on the web as well as DOD Radio Network. We look forward to it. Can't wait to hear from you. All right? Peace.